Hello to every follower, subscribers, and watchers of my YouTube videos. I am doing something fun today. It is Free Comic Book Day! And I'm on my way to my first stop of 10. Well, fingers crossed 10. I believe I'm going to 10 stores. I didn't have a chance to find out fully if all 10 stores are taking part in Free Comic Book Day. But I'm gonna go by them and see. So come along with me. It should be a fun ride, and we'll see what happens. So I'm headed to Everett Comics. It's my first stop, and they've got Stormtroopers and a Wonder Woman and just a whole bunch of fun, and we'll see what I can get and what's in store for me in the store. Hey, what? Oh, anyway, Free Comic Book Day! Yay! Okay, as we walked up to Everett Comics, this is a really cool poster there. There's the 501st Legion with Darth Vader, Rey, Darth Revan, Chewbacca, and here are the comic books they had for free. They only limited 3 per person. There were so many choices. It was hard to pick, but I'm going to like 10 stores, so you know I can take my time. And here's the store. This is a really cool layout. It's really bright and open and airy. I love it there. And here are some back issues I got. I got Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. I've had some issues from this run. I just wanted to fill them out and get the other ones. I'm so excited to read those. And here's the free comic books I got at Everett Comics. I got Asterix, The Tick, and Invincible. So those are the free ones I got at Everett Comics. And then I also picked up this official handbook of the Marvel Universe and this back issue of Nightwing, Elseworld's Tale. And there's the Funkos they have. It's so cool, all the Funkos they have. And here's another view of the store. There's the back issues and trade paperbacks and stuff. I forgot to show you the cookies we got. So you got 2 cookies for any purchase you make. So 2 cookies for a purchase. So they look so cute. And you have like little sharks on them. Oh, they're so cute. I'm gonna eat those later as a snack when I get you know, low and I need some energy. Okay, here it is, Phantom Zone Comics. So this is my second stop of the day and got some fun free comic books there. And I picked up some awesome things. I got a trade paperback of Wolverine by Chris Claremont. So that's gonna be fun to read. And they had 20% off. And then all the comic books they had were 50% off. So I got some of those as well, along with the free comic books. And I'll show you what those were. All right, I didn't get a chance to show you when I was in the store because I didn't want to like bother them, keep other people there. So here it is. I got the trade paperback of the first volume of Wolverine from 88 to 89 by Claremont, David Buscema, and Colin. And I got it for 20% off. That's the best thing about Free Comic Book Day is they have sales. And then, ooh, let's see what I got. Okay. I can get it out. Okay, we got, I bought Truth and Justice number 6. That's the issue where we find out about the sexuality of Tim Drake, I believe. And then I got this Squadron Supreme number 1 for 50% off as well. And then the free comic books I got were Captain Harlock, this 10 Tons of Fun preview for 10 Ton Press, Canuck Beyond, and Captain Battle. So Captain Canuck is a Canadian character and his fun friends. And then they actually had an X-Men number 1 free comic book. So I got that as well. So that was my second stop. Phantom Zone Comics in Everett, in the Everett Mall. It's a great little store. They have tons of Funkos. They had a sale for 3 for $24, but I didn't see anything that jumped out at me that I wanted. They have a ton of back issues. They've got a ton of action figures as well. If you're into action figures, that's a great place to go, and trade paperbacks. And they have like t-shirts and stuff too. So that's stop number 2. On to stop number 3, which is Subspace Comics in Lynnwood. Let's go. Okay, so we're heading into our next stop, which is Subspace Comics. Whew. 3 stores, and it's only 1 o'clock, so that's pretty good. I'm doing pretty well. Let's see what we can find that's fun at Subspace Comics. Maybe they have some sales going on too, and you might get something fun there. All right, here we are at Subspace Comics in Lynnwood, Washington. It's a really nice big store. I think they have lots of everything. I can't think of anything they didn't have. They had most of it. Here are all the comic books you could get for free. They were allowing you to take 6, I believe. So that was a hard choice to make. And here's all their trade paperbacks. The way they have it set up is really cool. They have them by genre of this publisher. Okay, we got out of there and, well, we just spent a little. a little, just a little. Like sometimes we spend a lot and sometimes we spend a little, but I don't know if I'd call it a little or not. But anyway, I got some fun things. Let's sit down in the car and I'll show you what I got. Okay, first up, I got a Funko Pop. She's one of my favorite evil villains from Doctor Who. It's Missy. I don't own her. The only other one I'm missing is the Ninth Doctor. That's the only Funko Pop from the Doctor Who's I'm missing of the ones I want to buy. But I got Missy now, yay! She has a comic book right now too. It's really fun. Let's start with the free comic books I got. They had a limit of 5. Each store is doing their own limit on what you can get. Everett was 3, Phantom was 6, and here at Subspace it was 5. So I got Legend of Korra, World of Zorro. I haven't seen a Zorro comic book in years. This is called White Ash. And then Overstreet Comic Book Collector's Guide, they did their own little free comic books. I thought that'd be interesting to look over and read. And then a Judge Dredd. Haven't seen that in a while either. So I got some trade paperbacks. I got book 3 of The Hero Denied the Mage. Really great story. Very great art. Very good by Matt Wagner. He's a really cool story. It's like almost like Excalibur, but like modern. And then I also picked up this complete collection of Marc Waid, Chris Samney, Matthew Wilson, Black Widow trade paperback. So those are the things I got at Subspace. So the next stop, I believe, is Milgi Comics. So we're going to go to Milgi Comics next. But we're going to stop and have lunch first because it's about 1:30 and I'm hungry. So we're going to get some food first and then we'll go to the next stop. Okay? Bye! Okay, here's Milgi Comics in Mill Creek, Washington. This is a really cool store. This is the front entrance, and it's really nice. Hey there, how you doing, buddy? This store also does some really great work with another guy named Comic Tom 101. They do some really cool, fun mystery boxes. These are all the trade paperbacks and back issues, and here's their big back issue area. Oh my goodness. And here are all the comic books on all the tables. That's right, more than one table of free comic books. There's more back issues and other things they have. I just love the store. Great, great selection, great people. All right, Milgi Comics. It's a store I know very well because I know the owner and I also know someone else who works for the owner, Comic Tom 101. Check out his channel. So these are the things I got there. I got the Mighty Nine Origins. I got, oh my gosh, I forgot this was coming out. This is the new solo comic book for King Shark. He's been in a lot of like team books. He was sort of a villain, so he was in Suicide Squad because of that. And in the movie, really popular, so the comic book publisher was like, hey, let's try giving him a solo comic book. I don't know how long this will go for. I don't know if it's just like a limited series or not, but that's cool. And I've never owned one of these comic books. I've always wanted to try it. Vampirella, she's a vampire. And yes, the covers are very sexy, highly sexual. But the character itself, I think she wears clothes a lot more often than maybe she does on the covers. But I thought I'd give it a try. I've never really read any of her books, but it should be interesting. And there's a really cool kids one I got. It's called Batman, Robin, and Howard. There's Howard. So I look forward to reading it. Of course, there's another comic book. It's called Amethyst. So sometimes these comic books have 2 books, and they'll be upside down from each other, which is neat. And then, like, I was looking at their stuff that's like a little higher priced comic book single issues that might have some first appearances or something. And I saw this and I was like, I have to have this. I just have to. I have to have this. It's number 23 from the 80s run of the new Teen Titans. It's Starfire, and it's the first appearance of her sister Blackfire, who is captured her. And I got it for $20. It's a newsstand print. It's called newsstand print because it has the barcode there. It's in pretty good shape. I wouldn't say it's like mint, but it's in good shape. I like that. And I got something that I never thought I wanted, but I knew I would love to have. It's from a run before I started reading the most recent version of Daredevil. It's by Mike Wade and Rodriguez. It's a trade paperback of Daredevil. So I was really excited to get that. So yay for that. Okay, so we're here at Arcane Comics, and we're gonna go see what they have and what we can get for free or for whatever. It's free comic book day. Let's just have fun. talk about what I got at Arcane Comics. So Arcane Comics, I picked up another trade paperback. This is a collection or compilation of comic books that involve Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau version of Captain Marvel. She was the first female Captain Marvel and also person of color Captain Marvel. So it's really cool, just all these different stories that involve her and how she grew and who she became. So that's really cool. And then I got this really cool, amazing, beautiful variant cover of Wonder Girl #1 with Yara, I can't remember how to say her name, but it's so beautiful. Look at that beauty, so shiny and pretty. And then there's a back cover as well, so that was cool. And then the free comic books I got this Teen Titans Beast Boy and Raven, and then I got this Valiant 2021 Ninjak, and then Blade Runner's Origins 2029. This one looked interesting. I don't know what it's about, but it's by a publisher called Mad Cave, and it's called Bountiful Garden. And lastly, I picked up Lady Mechanica. They have this almost every year for free comic book day. They have a Lady Mechanica one, and I pick it up, and I never ever get the actual comic book. And I want to, and I need to, so I should do that one of these days. Get one of the trades for that. Okay, so now that has been 5 comic book stores. We're gonna head to the 6th one. Okay, store number 6 coming up is Outsider Comics, which is also Geek Boutique. So they have other stuff just beside comic books. So let's see what they got. Well, all right. So Outsider Comics, I really do enjoy going to that comic book store. I don't get down here enough to Fremont. If I could, I would probably make it my frequent place I go for comic books, because I just like the atmosphere. I like the store. It's really cute and small, and it's also more than a store because they have so many other things, and they have a lot of independent comic books, and they have a lot of stuff that are local creators. There was a creator in the store today, but I didn't get a chance to talk to him because there was someone already talking to him, and they were having a really deep conversation, like super deep stuff, and I didn't want to interrupt and try to slide into it, because it was just like, oh, that's a conversation that they're just having, that they're really connecting on. And that was really great that there was a creator there. There's usually sometimes a lot of creators at some of the different stores. Like you already saw at Everett Comics, they had some cosplayers and people from the 501st Legion. But because of everything going on right now with the world, it's a little harder to get people to come out to the stores and be there to talk and share. But still, it was really great to be there and see what they had to offer, and just to talk to them and what they're sharing, what they're doing. They have all ages comic books, and they have it set up to where stuff for kids is at kids level, and it's in a little corner, which really makes it look fun and neat to see all that stuff. They have clothing, because it's a boutique as well, so they have clothing and other apparel, which is great, which is geek themed, which I love. But yeah, that's Outsider Comics. So next stop, I try to do this every year and I never get to it, but we're doing it this time. Golden Age Collectibles. It's in Pike Place Market. That's in downtown Seattle. We'll see how parking goes, and if we can get in there, and hopefully we can enjoy it and add it to the list of places for the crawl. So let's head there now. Okay, so I've made it to Pike Place Market, which is where I can find the comic book store that's in there. It's called Golden Age Collectibles. Let's go and find it, shall we? Okay, here we go. These are some stand-ups or stand-ins. They had it right there as you entered the store. There's the neon sign, Golden Age Collectibles. Great store, bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a small little thing, but it's huge. There's Funkos, movie scripts, and there's action figures, and there's all the comic books, new ones that they have out. There's cases with old collectible comic books that are rare. You've got lots and lots of different things, trade paperbacks, stickers, plushies, you name it that's geek related or nerdy, they had it. Keychains, lanyards, lots of lanyards actually. There's all the comic books again, and just some really great stuff. And oh, here is their rack. They made a special rack just for the free comic books. I thought this was the coolest thing ever. So Golden Age Comics down there at Pike Place Market. Okay, I had to wear my mask while I was in there, but that's okay. It's an enjoyable day, and it's really nice out. Really nice out. Let me show you. Ta-da! Downtown Seattle. And there's the Ferris wheel, and that way is the old part of the town where we first started. Here's the view, and Pike Lace Bionet. Okay, so let's head back to the car. I was so lucky I found a place on the street. I don't think it cost me too much money. So I've made a decision. This was the 7th stop. We're gonna make one more stop because I'm meeting someone to watch a movie tonight, and it's about an hour or so before that movie starts, so I want to get to them as well. So we're gonna make one more stop, and that's down in South Center, Tukwila area at another Phantom Zone. So yes, 2 Phantom Zones in one day. So let's head there next. So here we go into Phantom Zone Comics. I really like their logo. It's the same one they have at their Everett store. So this is their South Center, Tukwila, Washington store. As you enter, on the right-hand side is all the comic books, which were 50% off for the day. There's the cash register, and there's the Funkos. They had 3 for $27.99. I did get some. I will talk about that later. There's the entranceway, and these are all the free comic books they had. They had so many. They had back issues of free comic books. It was great. So great. Well, surprise, it's future Joel. I lost some footage. I did. I lost some footage, sound issues, video quality issues. So here's what I got in the last 3 stores I got. So yes, the goal was 10, and I got to 8. 8 stores. I think that's great, because before I usually went to about 6 to 7 stores, and usually I wanted to go to Golden Age Collectibles, and I never ever made it. So I was really excited to go there for the first time ever. So let me just show you what I got at the last 3 stores, because I somehow forgot to get that footage. So let's start with Outsider Comics. I decided to get a really cool little indie graphic novel. It's actually called Cosplayers. So it's about people that cosplay, which I'm also a cosplayer, and I thought this is a really cool little graphic novel, and I'm so excited to read it. And the free comic books I got were The Avengers and something called Dungeon is Back. It looks interesting. I can't wait to read it. And then one from Oni Press. It's like a 4-parter. It's got 4 different stories in it, so that's always cool. Like I said before, sometimes a free comic book has multiple stories in it to draw you in, to see if there's something you like, so that you will want to keep reading it and find something else to read. And another one which I'm really excited to read, it's based on a young adult graphic novel called Beast Boy Loves Raven. Oh, these 2 characters in the comic books, the Teen Titans and Titans. Great characters. I love that they've created this love story between them. So that was Outsider Comics. So then our 7th stop was Golden Age Comics. And so I bought 2 comic books there. One is issue number 1 by Boom Studios, Dune, Blood of the Sardaukar. The TV show, or excuse me, the movie is coming out soon of Dune, and I really loved the story. I've loved every iteration they've made of it. They all adapt it in a way that's different and for the time frame. So we'll see how the movie goes this time, but this looks like it's gonna be an interesting storyline to read. I'm excited to read it. I bought a sealed variant cover of Transformers King Grimlock. Look at this. Look at that. Look at Grimlock, just being his awesome self. So this was a special variant cover. It says not to open it because it's in a really good condition. I might actually send this off to get fancily slabbed with the numbers and everything. We'll see. The free comic books I got Batman number 1. I got Valiant this is from 2020. They have some older ones there too. So I got Bloodshot, Valiant 2020 Year of the Heroes. And I got a Japanese anime or manga, Naruto Viz Comics. So I'm excited to read that one. And then last from there, I got Firepower. This one's called Firepower. It's by Skybound. I forget what Skybound is, but it's part of the Image Comic line of comic books. So that was cool. So the last one I went to was Phantom Zone Comics, as you just saw. It's a really nice store in the mall. They were also doing a sale. So with that sale, I got 2 graphic novels, or actually trade paperbacks. The first one is the first trade paperback for Danny Cates, Jeff Shaw, D. Cuniff, John J. Hill's crossover. It's essentially, that's it. It's a crossover. It's a crossover of characters, of ideas, of things that they could get their hands on to cross over. It's just a really cool idea of how comic books can come together and heroes and stuff can come together. I've actually heard him talk about this, Donny Cakes talk about this, so I'm looking forward to reading it, and I'm glad I got it in trade paperback. And the other one I've wanted to read for a long time by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Yon is Descender. This one's a really popular one too, so I picked up volume 1. Both of them were on sale for 20% off. That's always good when you get a sale. And the 3 free comic books I got there were Deadly Class, which if you haven't seen, there was a TV show about it, and I wanted to read this, so I get it in this format, so that's excellent. Then there's Black Cow Exit. I don't know what it's about, but it looks like it's going to be interesting. This is more of a, instead of being like a superhero comic book, more of a drama kind of comic book, I think. And last but certainly not least, I guess they make a comic book of Gloomhaven now. Or they've always made a comic book and I've never seen it, so sweet. That's awesome. Oh, and then of course, I also bought some Funko Pops because they were having a sale on Funko Pops. It was 3 for $27. So I got an Optimus Prime to add to my Transformers set because I got Bumblebee and I think Soundwave. Gotta have the main guy, the big dude. And one that is so cool, they just made it come out because just this week, the What If TV series started, and boom! We've already got a Captain Carter Funko Pop. And on the back of it shows the other ones. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but you'll see them when they come out. So if you really like the Agent Carter or Captain Carter What If storyline, they've got a Funko already. And the last Funko I got was one I've been wanting to get. I realized I didn't have it. I want to keep adding to my collection because I just love Wonder Woman. So I got the contest version of her. This is from the 90s. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's a really interesting storyline. So that's what I got at Phantom Zone Comics. Well, that's it. Thanks for coming along for this journey of 8 comic book stores on Free Comic Book Day on my comic book crawl. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments below what you thought was cool and what you got. If you went to Free Comic Book Day at a comic book store near you, what are some things you got that were cool? Whether it's a free comic book or something you bought, share with us. Let's find out. Let's keep talking about free comic books and just comic books in general. As you can see, I'm very excited about comic books. So again, thanks for joining me, and remember, comic books are for everyone.